Good evening, everyone. We're going to get started. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so welcome to the 11th Annual SLAMMY Awards. We do anticipate a long program. We're going to try to, make it as succinct as possible, but we do have a lot of important things to cover, of course. So we're going to start off with our attendance awards and academic awards. So if you, don't worry, the attendance award is really short. It's amazing when you start looking. They're actually there most of the time, but apparently they're not everywhere most of the time. So if you receive an award, will you come up on this side and come up and stand in the middle of the stage, and you'll make a line. Okay? So our attendance award is for any student that has no unexcused absences, no more than 5 excused absences in any class, not including field trips or sports, and no more than 3 tardies in any class. And these people exist, just so you know, students. Okay, so we have Kim Ayala, Jericho Cooper, Wen Chen Dang, Jessica Utzler, Lily G, Joanne Kong, Tegan Lamb, Austin Lopes, Emmy Saley, Wendy Chang, Karen Chung, Darren Liang, Josh Magallanes, Armando Orozco, Hanny Quach, Jonathan Hernandez, Potter Scoville, and Rendell Soriano. All right. Yay. Stop it. Behave yourselves. Good job, everybody. Good job. Thank you very much. Oh, good job. Good job, Johnny. And on to the honor roll. These students are A-B honor roll recipients. They have kept their overall GPA is a 3.0 to a 3.4. Rafael Alvarado, Maxine Anguiano, Henry Vidar, Alice Eves, Kirsten Garson, Roxy Gonzalez, Mark Hernandez, Carlos Herrera, Harper James, Jasper Jagan, Jasmine Lynn, Austin Lopes, Josh Magallanes, Cecilia Merner,
Cheryl Farley,
Bianca Morphine, Isabel Nario, Kevin Nelson, Jeff Nguyen, Jasmine Nunez, Francisco Orozco, Veronica Quintanilla, Vanessa Palayo, Haley Parker, Joam Freddy Perez, Emily Ramirez, Quetzali Ramirez, Emmy Saley, Sydney Schott, Rendell Soriano, Manuel Sosa, Evan Stanley, Monet Sullivan Taplin, Josh Tolibas, Wilson Tran, Richard Tomanang, Romero Valdivia, Angelo Villanueva. Stop it. You stop that right now. Emily Wang, Sarah Wilson, and Lori Schwan. Congratulations. That is a big group. By the way, if you see them wearing their sashes, that means they are seniors. So that's pretty impressive. Okay. Now for our A honor roll students. These students have a 3.5 or higher. If they have a 4.0 or higher, I will tell you their GPA, just for fun. Kimberly Ayala, 4.09. Victoria Barreto. Melissa Cabrera, 4.07. Cindy Kai, 4.29. Rafael Castro, 4.16. Wendy Chang, Gilbert Chong, Karen Chung, Jericho Cooper, Wen-Shen Dang, 4.2. Kiana Dunn, Caitlin Dutton, Jessica Utzler, 4.13. Adrian Farias, Lily G, Holden Gilbert, Belle Hammock, Jonathan Hernandez, Eric Heitonen, 4.28. Maggie Jonas, 4.07. Joanne Kong, 4.0. Tegan Lamb, Eugene Lakatis, Colin Lenahan, Leandra Lumagi, 4.0. Julia Miller, Mateo Mock, 4.1. Tina Nguyen, Omatara Loye, Geronimo Malolu, Armando Orozco, Devin Proctor, 4.22. Hanny Quach, Maya Ramirez, Jessica Reining, Elena Roanhorst, 4.0. Caleb Rodriguez, Angelica Simswanko, Camille Simswanko, 4.06. Jasmine Smith Torres, Philip Stanley, 4.04. Row two. Jasmine True and Irvin Yangorin. That is huge. Congratulations, everybody. Very nice job. Particular congratulations to our seniors. Yay. All right. Great. Thank you, everyone. Good job. Now on to our specific academic awards. Outstanding in sophomore English, Mateo Mock and Jasmine True. Outstanding in junior English, Jessica Utzler and Wen-Shen Dang. Outstanding in senior English, Lily G and Jasmine Smith Torres. Most improved in English, Avishal Prasad. I know. It's lonely up there. Just go in a circle. Good job. And those are our English superstars. Oh, here's one more. She's got a brace. She's moved slowly. Okay. Good job, everybody. Any more? Oh, wait. Avishal. There he is. Okay. Chop, chop. Yay. All right, everybody. Now for our history and social studies. Now remember, the teachers who give these awards are just SLAM teachers. So if your student has the unfortunate, unfortunately is not in one of our 3 classes here, then, well, we can't do much about that. So, outstanding in world history. Emily Ramirez, Victoria Barreto, and Kira McKerney. Most improved sophomore is Austin Lopes. Outstanding in U.S. history, Elena Roanhorse, Camille Simswanko, Veronica Quintanilla, Sydney Schott, and Julia Miller. Most improved junior, Kai Collier. Outstanding in U.S. government, Jaron Omalolu and Devin Proctor. Most improved, Julia Jacome. Go ahead. Just go. Okay. Economics. Outstanding performance, Cindy Kai and Eric Hightonen. Most improved, Allegra Davidson. We have a lot of injuries. Not a lot, we have a few. Yeah, I know, he was on crutches yesterday, so he's walking, that's good. Yay. All right, good job, everybody. Congratulations. Okay, outstanding in Intro to Computer Science, Wendy Chang and Mateo Mock. Outstanding in Senior Project, Ramiro Valdivia and Kirsten Garson. Outstanding in Animation, Emily Wang and Caitlin Hernandez and Darren Liang. Most Improved in Animation, Evan Stanley and Monet Sullivan Taplin. Outstanding in Digital Photography, Mateo Mock. Outstanding in Video Production, Jessica Utzler, Jericho Cooper, and Camille Simswanko. Most Improved in Video, Julia Miller, Maxine Anguiano, and Jamie Gladney Presley. Most Improved Sophomore, Angelica Pineda. Yay, good job. Oh. You made it. Okay, yay, good job, everybody. Can I get the current SLAM student government and next year's SLAM student government to come up on the stage, please? We've had a great year in leadership in SLAM, and we do hold our elections every year. And we just had our election yesterday. Yeah, so I need my current in front and the new, unless you're also current, in the back. Stand behind your person. And some of you, Monet's in the front. President, Eugene Lakatos. Vice President is Julia Jacome. Wave, 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 wave. Okay, Treasurer is Tegan Lamb. Wave. Secretary is Quetzali Ramirez. Junior President is Jericho Cooper. Our historians, Roxy Gonzalez, Camille Simswanko, Omatara Aloye, and Mateo Mock. Oh, that was actually not true. But I put her on there because she's special. That's why. Yeah, hold on. I'm not done yet. Yeah, Isabel Nario. Thank you. Sophomore representatives were Yolanda Torres Barrero and Adrian Farias. Miss anybody? No? Okay. Great. Our new SLAM government. We have presidents. We have co-presidents this year. Jericho Cooper and Camille Simswanko. Step forward. No. Our vice president is Julia Miller. Our junior president is Yolanda Torres Barrero. Our treasurer is Adrian Farias, sorry. And our new secretary is Cooper Ferreira. We have our historians, Mateo Mock and Maya Ramirez. We don't know who our sophomores are yet. Thank you. You may have a seat. Stop confusing Teo. Now we come to the Student Choice Awards. We have some interesting categories this year. We asked our students to select peers who they thought were outstanding in these categories. For most helpful to peers in technology, we have Austin Lopes, Emmy Saley, Adrian Herrera, and Philip Stanley. For most helpful to peers in academics, we have Omatara Aloye, Adrian Herrera, and Eric Haitonen. For most friendly, oh, these people are friendly. They really are friendly too. They did not lie about this. Maya Ramirez, Victoria Barrero, Barreto, it's too many. Barreto, Caitlin Dutton, and Tegan Lamb. Okay. This is funny because Tegan said, "Can you put me at the end so that I can stand next to Eugene Lakatos, who's again the funniest this year?" Funniest, Eugene Lakatos, Abraham Lopez, and Lorenzo Escobar. Get your funny selves up here. Most likely to succeed in multimedia/film, Mateo Mock, Josh McClinton, and Philip Stanley. Most likely to become famous for something, Daryl Durham, Lorenzo Escobar, and Angelo Villanueva. I'm sorry, I had to stop and think. Okay. Easiest to work with, Monet Sullivan Tablin, Camille Simswanko, and Joanne Kong. I know, some of you need to put some running shoes on. Okay. Most creative. It's my favorite one. Isabel Nario. Francisco Orozco. Mateo Mock. And Mia Cannon. Here's a new category this year. Best socks. Carlos Rivadeneira. Bell Hammock. And Tina Nguyen. And the one that some of you strangely have been waiting for. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't pretend to. Best. Get up there. Second row. Okay. Best eyebrow game. Skylar Lynn. Jade Furr. And Devin Proctor. Yes. All right, step up there. There we go. I love how the boys win, and there's like one girl. What is up with that? Okay. All right, sit down. Thank you very much. Good job.
I love you, Miss Miley.
All right, enough of that nonsense. We now are going to have the wonderful part of this show, and that is, and I want to remind people at this time that every year we give away a scholarship, or by we I mean the SLAM alumni, the alumni. Remember, there can't be a scholarship if you don't. Thank you. It's not about me, come on. You can't have a scholarship if you don't give us money. I'm just going to put that out there. But the alumni, of course, are not the only ones who can donate to the scholarship. Anyone can. In the lobby, we have a donation table that you're free to visit at any time. Well, I'm not sure if anybody's out there right now, actually, but they were, and there will be if you need this. And we are, this year, accepting plastic. So all of you who said, I'm sorry, I didn't bring my checkbook, I don't have any cash. Don't worry, we got you. Okay. You can find out there Jordan Lewis, who is one of our alumnus from one of our alumni from last year, is out there. He is also sharing and selling some of his photography. So you can donate to SLAM, and you can also buy and support some of our alumni. Isn't that great? So thank you to him for that. I also want to take a second, just while I'm thinking of it, and say thank you to Dustin. I don't know if he's still here. Is he still here? Yay, Dustin! Dustin is our awesome theater manager, and he's always very helpful to us, of course, and he helped us with a DVD issue today, so he's awesome. Thank you, Dustin. All right, so let's go back to the scholarship. This year we had only 5 applicants. It was not hard. But that's okay, less competition. So, But the competition was fierce, and the alumni got together and they chose a winner. This year's scholarship is $400, and it goes to a very deserving person. This young lady has been very involved in our school. She has been involved in ASB. She has been a valuable member of SLAM. She has a lot of energy, and she's fun, and she's nice, and she's giggly, and she, what do I want to say about her? Very involved in our drama program, and she plans to go to UC Santa Barbara next year and major in communications with a double major or minor in film and media studies. So congratulations, Jasmine Smith-Torres.
I just want to say thank you to everybody who donated money to the alumni program. I will, as an alumni next year, I will definitely be donating because I feel like this scholarship is really important for students so that we can go to college. I mean, that's a pretty big thing, right? I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Giggle? Okay, thank you.
And she has chickens. It's a high caliber person right there. All right. Okay. Now, all right. Now, we are going to honor someone tonight. Sorry. We're going to honor someone tonight. And one of our students, Quetzali Ramirez, made a film about a student of ours who was shot and killed this last year. He was a former student. He graduated in 2012. His name is Joel Ramirez, and you're going to learn more about him tonight. And we have a special honor, for him or in his name. A lot of community members got together and gathered money and created a scholarship fund. We're going to be giving away 3 scholarships tonight in his name. So, first, I want to tell you that I put tissue over there, and I have tissue over here. And you're going to watch this film. You can learn about Joel, and then we'll present our scholarship winners. And we also have members of his family here tonight. I'll ask them to come up if they wish, if they want to meet the scholarship winners. So, Joel Ramirez.
We've learned tonight that a college student who was shot and killed in San Leandro 2 months ago was not the intended victim. 21-year-old Joel Ramirez was killed in mid-December, and today we learned he apparently was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. ABC 7 News.
In the early morning hours of December 14th, 2014, Joel Ramirez left work at El Torito and visited his girlfriend Laura Miller. As he returned home at around 4:30 and pulled into his driveway, an unknown assailant approached his car and shot him through the window, killing him. It wasn't until about 5 hours later that a passerby found him dead. He hadn't even had the chance to turn off the engine. During the investigation, police discovered a marijuana growing operation in the house in front of Joel's, which led them to determine that his murder was a possible case of mistaken identity in relation to that drug operation. Joel was the younger of two boys growing up in San Leandro, California, where he was very close to his family, especially his mother. He attended Roosevelt Elementary, Bancroft Middle School, and San Leandro High. Like his older brother Eric, Joel was accepted into the San Leandro Academy for Multimedia, which became an important part of his life. There, he met people who became like family, lasting friends and caring teachers.
So Joel was in my freshman earth science class. And that's, I think, why he sort of got interested in SLAM, because he heard about it through me, and he knew me. And you know, in that class we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of crazy freshman students in there, but Joel was one of the sort of good kids that, you know, didn't always do his work, but he was fun to be around. And he continued that into SLAM. He was one of the kids that, you know, just made the class a fun place to be.
Well, he drew some pictures at the bottom. It was a test, I think. And he drew some pictures at the bottom, and he said, "Sorry, Farley, I didn't study, but I hope you like the pictures." So that was something that made me laugh, and I wish I would have kept it. But I did find, some of the students found this. In Tobin's class, he reuses handouts like I do sometimes, and so some girls brought me this, and it had Joel's name on it, so they knew it was his, and so they brought it to me, so I would have something, which I thought was sweet.
My memories about Joel Ramirez are that he was extremely pleasant. He was always in a good mood, and that didn't make much difference whether or not he was getting a good grade or a bad grade. He was always a super nice kid, so and a talented artist as well.
When things got stressful, he'd lighten the mood. It was important for him that everybody feel good, and that was really his value all the way through. Was, you know, he may not be leading the class creatively, but he was a huge part of the glue of that class.
So he'd mock me all the time and say, "Farley, what are you doing?" or something like that. He would do that all the time when he would come into the class. He was just a funny kid, and I really, really loved him, and I'll really miss him.
I remember meeting Joel in SLAM my sophomore year. We're all eager beavers ready to socialize and meet one another, and Joel was the first person I met because he was really kind and he was really approachable, and he always had a really big smile on his face that, you know, was really contagious.
And he made such unique voices with his voice. All of his different impressions that he used to do, all the rhymes that he used to make. He had such a big imagination.
Or he would, you know, make little silly faces. That's what he always did, was silly faces. I know that he also never took off his shades. He was always wearing his shades for no reason, whether it be day or night, he was always wearing them. That was kind of part of his look. One of the things I remember that we always did was the wall maps in Mr. Tobin's class. It was always me, Vivian, and Felipe, always in the same group. And every time we'd finish our wall maps early, he would always draw these weird creatures, him and Felipe both. Weird little creatures or weird little drawings that made no sense. Could never tell what it was. And it was always just so funny because he would just think, like, what are you drawing? What is that?
We were in the same group for video production, so We made all our videos together, and as you guys know, they weren't really the best, but he always made them a good time. Probably too much of good time, which is why they probably lacked some skill. We were too busy goofing off.
I remember him talking about wanting to do this thing called the Milk Challenge, and he used to send me a lot of videos of people doing it. And I always said I was down to do it if he ever wanted to just show up with a gallon of milk, and if he had one too, we would do it together. And I remember one morning I came to school and he took me to the fridge and he opened it and there's 2 gallons of milk right there. And I knew already that it was going to be a fun time. So of course, as SLAM students, we had to take a camera and we had to film all of it. And we had a crowd as well to watch. So we went outside and we attempted to do the milk challenge in 10 minutes, I believe it was. A gallon in 10 minutes, and you're usually supposed to have 30 minutes. So, I mean, we started it, having a good time, trying to laugh it off. And Joe was the first one to kind of...
How do you feel? Milk challenge. Milk challenge was fun. Get the one, bro. But not worth it. It's not worth doing.
And it's always been good. It's always been a really pleasure, a really nice. He was always nice to be around. I think that's the number one thing everyone could agree upon, was that Joel was always a pleasure to be around. I don't think anyone has one awful memory with Joel.
I think it's going to be hard to fully miss him, because there's always going to be a part of him that feels like he's around and feels like he's a part of our lives and feels like he's a part of everybody's memories, whether that be if you were with him in high school or afterwards or growing up. I would imagine he was a great little kid too, but it's just, I think he's always going to be there. And in one sense, that's really comforting.
You know, I love you, Joel, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to spend as much time with you towards the end. You were a brother to me. Your mom was like a mom to me. And I'm gonna miss you so much.
In his last year of high school, Joel became passionate about pursuing a career in law enforcement. After he graduated, he began attending Chabot Community College, where he was majoring in criminal justice. During this time, he met Laura, and they started dating. They would have celebrated their 2-year anniversary this June.
How'd you guys meet?
I met him because of Emily and Chris at a party that Emily had. And there was this kid in his come at me bro hat and cargo shorts and like 4-year-old Vans and his Slam sweatshirt 2 years after we graduated high school. And he only talked to me like 2 times. And once was just like he said hi, and another time like asked to pass me something, like asked me to pass him like a cup or something. But I guess I made an impression with handing him a cup. On like as they were leaving, Chris, I guess he was talking about me, and he was like, tell her, and then he meowed. And for the rest of the night, him, Danny, and Emily meowed at me until I agreed to give him my number. And then we've been inseparable ever since. Nice. All because he meowed. And it worked.
It worked.
I think what always struck me the most about Joel is he never got how great he was. He was the kindest person I've ever met, but never knew it. And he was the funniest person I've ever met. Even when he was so funny, it was annoying. You're just like, seriously, man? Serious for 1 second. He was the funniest person I've ever met, and he was the nicest person, and he was so smart, and he just never got it. He'd always be like, no, the school thing's yours. Like, you're the smart one. But he had all this potential, and he was going to do such great things, and someone took that. But he just never got how great he was. enough, I was treated as nothing less than a princess every day, no matter what we were going through. He was perfect, and he just never got it. He would tell me that I was so out of his league, and that like he couldn't believe he had me, but I couldn't believe I had him. He was just perfect, and it was a perfect year and a half, and it should have been longer, but at least I got that.
About 3 weeks before he died, ironically, Joel wrote a college essay about grief. In it, Joel says, "The experience that you get with all emotions of a loved one's death isn't the end, but a new way to look at things from a different perspective. Let the anger, pain, and the sadness out. Acknowledge that they are there. Don't hide them. Express yourself so you can finally live your life."
What's up, guys? This is Joel Ramirez, El Jefe. I would like to thank all the teachers for helping us out a lot and pushing us to do our work. It really helped out. And I'd like to thank my family for everything they've done for encouraging me to do my work and whatnot. I'm gonna miss you guys so much. I'm really sad right now, hurting. But all I gotta say is better in threes. Later.
It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Our hearts so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah.
That was great. I'd like to invite Katzali up here to she's made this film, and I want her to come up here. Katzali Ramirez exemplifies the qualities that we remember and loved in Joel. Joel unified those around him with humor and happiness, and he had hopes and dreams grounded in a love for his family and those around him. Katzali did not know Joel, but she follows in his footsteps as a unifying force in the SLAM and SLHS community. We feel it is fitting that Katzali Ramirez receives the first of the Joel Ramirez scholarships. In memory of Joel, so she can go into her future with the affirmation of the friendliness, working together with others, and leaving people happier due to her presence, which is a valued asset in the world. And in that way, the spirit of Joel will continue through his family, his friends, and those he made laugh, and through Katzali. So congratulations, Katzali. If Joel's family would like to come up and congratulate our scholarship winners, first of whom is Katzali, I invite them to come up here. And I don't know if you want to, but you're certainly welcome to.
Thank you, Mrs. Farley, and everybody who thought of me for this, and thank you everybody who participated and helped make this video. I met Joel once, through some friends, but all I said was hi. And through this video, I really got to know him, I guess, and to see how many people that he brought such a smile to his face. And with the video that I made for him, I wanted to do that, keep a smile on people's faces. And, of course, we're going to laugh, we're going to cry, but hopefully with this, you guys can take a little piece of him for a while. So thanks again, and yeah.
Mrs. Ramirez, Joel's mother, is here this evening, and moral support.
This is Magdalena Ramirez, Joel's mother. I'm just his neighbor, and I came up for moral support. My husband and I lived next to Joel for several years, and we're honored to be the neighbor of the Ramirez family and watch them and their children grow up. And so the whole community and our neighborhood has been affected by this murder. And so thank you very much for honoring Joel's memory tonight.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for everything that distribute to my child, Joel Ramirez. I'm sorry, my English is not good, but I'm trying, okay? And thank you for the Quetzali. She made it, and the teachers made possible this movie. So thank you very much, everybody.
Flora's here. Okay. At this time, I would like to invite two girls up to the stage, Maya Polaris and Classy Murphy. Maya Polaris is involved in College Bound, Key Club, the Coro Youth in Action, and she plans to major in criminal justice at CSU Stanislaus and wants to become a police detective. She's being honored because of that dream. Joel was in SLAM, he was an important part of that, but his passion, as he discovered when he graduated, was becoming a police detective and a police officer, and he was studying criminal justice. And so we thought it would be a great way to honor him by honoring somebody in SLAM, like Quetzali, and also students at SLHS who were going into criminal justice and wanted to be police officers. Classy Murphy has been involved in the basketball program at San Leandro High, and she plans on attending East Bay, right, to study criminal justice and possibly kinesiology, and also wants to be a police detective. She's also been a volunteer for assisted living programs. We couldn't decide between these two fabulous candidates, these two girls, and so we took the remainder of the scholarship we're giving this year for both of them. So I want to invite you to congratulate these two girls.
Hi, my name is Maya. I'm not a part of SLAM, but I'm very grateful for this scholarship. I didn't think I would get a scholarship this year. This is kind of a sad way to get a scholarship. I'm very grateful for it. Thank you so much.
name is Classy Murphy, and I didn't really know Joel personally, but from seeing the video, he seemed like a loving and a sweet, funny guy. So I wish I did get to meet him one day, and thank you for getting me the scholarship.
Thank you very much. The good news is that the scholarship will be given out this year and at least for the next 4 or 5 years. And you can always keep that going by contributing if you'd like. The information for contributing to the Joel Ramirez Scholarship is on the back of your program if you got one tonight. But I'll just say that you can contact Ms. Olson in our counseling office and she can help you with that. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to the Ramirez family and Laura and all this moral support. Thank you to Gatsali and Maya and Classy. I thank you all for making this a special night that was worthy of Joel's memory. Okay, I'm going to switch gears. Okay, sorry, I just have to collect my thoughts for a second. No one, least of all Joel, would want anyone to be sad. He was a funny guy, as you noticed. And another honor that we're going to offer is last year we named our documentary award after a great filmmaker and one of the parents for one of our alumni, Don Valadez. And we are naming our comedy award the Joel Ramirez Award for Comedy. He would have, like Laura said, not have felt worthy, but he was a funny guy. So with that, we're going to start our Multimedia Awards, and I know that some of you came here for this portion of the program, so we understand if you want to leave and not watch all these children go crazy the rest of the night. So we're going to start with special effects. We have our presenters for special effects, Isabel Nario and Tina Nguyen.
Hi, I'm Tina. And I'm Isabel. And for nominees for Best Special Effects are
It's Our Stop by Philip Stanley.
and Unlucky by Philip Stanley and Trevor Ortiz.
Envelopes.
Okay.
And the winner is, oh my God. It's Our Stop by Philip Stanley.
This is San Leandro Station. This is San Leandro Station.
What you saw there didn't really do justice to the amount of work that both Max and Dakota put into that film. We had to stay up late, try and find an empty BART car, and people who wouldn't look at us funny. Thank you both for helping me with this. Max, you got me. Dakota, you got me. And thank you, Mommy.
Took my shoes off, I forgot. To present Best Graphic, Harper James and Rafael Castro.
I'm Rafael Castro.
And I'm Harper James.
And the nominees for Best Graphic are
Melissa Cabrera for Iodes and Napa.
Lily G for Dreaming. Lily G for Dreaming.
Lily G for Inside View.
Devin Proctor and Kevin Nelson for Hostage to Democracy Psychedelia poster.
Melissa Cabrera for Santiago.
Haley Parker for Skull in Texas.
Philip Stanley for Unspoken.
And Irvin Yangoran for We Come From Greatness.
And the winner is Unspoken by Philip Stanley.
Wow. Did not expect that actually at all. No, it's my bow tie. Thank you, Evan, for posing in the picture. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you, Mommy.
Hi, I'm Yolanda Torres.
And I'm Adrian Farias.
And the nominees for Best Bumper are
Slam by Melissa Cabrera and Tina Nguyen.
Sled by Melissa Cabrera and Tina Nguyen.
And Sled by Philip Stanley.
And the winner is Wiener. Oh my God.
And the winner is Slam by Tina Nguyen and Melissa Cabrera.
I want to give out a shout out to Melissa. She couldn't be here tonight.
She's in New York.
Yeah, she's in New York doing better things. I want to thank everyone, all these awesome people out here tonight, and happy birthday, Miss Farley.
To present Best Music Video, we have Monet Sullivan Taplin and Devin Proctor.
Hi, I'm Devin Proctor,
Hi, I'm Monet.
and the nominees for Best Music Video are
The Slam Family by Armaine Dizon and Tegan Lamb.
One Way or Another Parody by Lily G, Kim Ayala, Cindy Kai, Ramiro Valdivia, and Isabel Naria.
Elastic Heart, Roxy Gonzalez, Wen Chen Ding, and Antonio Jones.
And Saxman by Philip Stanley, Dakota Lynn, Kevin Nelson, Evan Stanley, and Adrian Farias. And the winner is
Saxman, Philip
Phil Stanley, Dakota Lynn, Kevin Nelson, Evan Stanley, and Adrian Farias. Round 3.
Well, it was a sax man from the state of Tennessee. First sat in with the band at the ripe old age of 3 weeks old. And when he blew into that horn, all the people gathered around. Club manager jumped right up. They said, boy, I gotta hear that sound. Scream hallelujah, Lord. I said, the sax man's got my soul. Everybody gotta move their feet when the sax man started to blow. Now blow it, sax man. Okay, he's a little shy, but his genius cannot hide. Cause when the sax man starts to wail, they're gonna take you on a ride. Take it, sax man. Ow! Take it, sax man. He'll be right with you, folks. Alright, sax man, that's my fault. I put you on the spot. But now you're all warmed up for this. The next one's gonna be hot. Kick it, sax man. Okay. Why don't we have a little inspiration now? You know this game, sax man. Repeat after me. Here we go. And shibba bop bop boo da bop bop. You play something, sax man? Okay, moving on. Sax man. Sax man.
I'm not proud of what I had to do for that. I mean, thanks, fam. I'd like to thank Jesus Christ. And yeah, that was cool. So, Adrian, you want to go?
So, yeah, my first SLAMMY and first video. Yay! That jump set was, to say the least, but yeah, thank you.
It's probably more than a little tough to take me seriously right now, but I just want to give the shout out to Max Rosenbolick for being a sax man. We love you, man.
I just want to thank Philip. He's just a genius in his head. Kind of crazy too a little bit, but that's okay. And I also want to say Tobin for President 2016. Vote him in.
I was just now informed that there would be only one trophy being handed out, specifically to me, and that makes me kind of sad because the people standing behind me right now, each of them deserve at least like one trophy each. And Max, you deserve like at least 7. Like, if you haven't noticed, Max has been in every single one of my films from the beginning of, ever since I started filming in SLAM, as sort of a cameo, and I just thought it was funny to always include him. Unfortunately, I'm sad to say that this year there was one film that he did not appear in, and and I'm so sorry, Max. I tried. We were gonna make the thing, and we didn't have a chair or bathrobe and a newspaper. It makes sense if you know the joke, but yeah. And thank you, Mommy.
Remember, put your production team in your credits. Just reminding you. Okay, we are going to now have Best Animation presented by Eugene Lakatis and Donovan Harris.
I'm Donovan Harris.
I'm the Eugene Lakatis.
And the nominees for Best Animation are
Big Book of Little Stories by Philip Stanley and Isabel Nario.
Good Morning by Melissa Cabrera, Isabel Nario, and Tina Nguyen.
Butterfly by Armaine Dizan.
And Nightmare by Leandra Lomagi.
And the winner is... And the winner is
Good Morning by Melissa Cabrera, Tina Nguyen,
and Isabel Nario! Yes!
No! Ah! Hey, you. Where are you going? No! Yum, 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 yum.
first of all, I have to thank Tina, because she got me in on the project. I don't actually do my own projects, I just help everyone on theirs. So yeah, thanks to Tina, and thanks to Melissa, she's in New York. They both did such an amazing job in it, I just did sets for them. But
They're amazing sets.
yeah, it was really fun working with them, and I'm glad I got to work in their claymation projects, because they're all really cute and fun.
I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry. Is that too high for her?
No, it's okay. Again, shout out to Melissa. I want to thanks my mom for giving me money to buy clay at Blix, and thanks a lot, Isabel, for making the set.
You're welcome.
And
Thanks for making the movie.
we couldn't have done it without Melissa either. I mean,
You
camera-
forgot to
camera
Skype
work.
her. Oh no. Also, I'd like to thank Miss Farley for the typo. Best amination. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Oh, good. Oh, you did learn something. Good. Okay, to present Best 3D Model are Armaine Duzon and Tegan Lamb.
Hi, I'm Tegan,
I'm Armaine.
and the nominees for Best 3D Model are
Bob by Gilbert Chong.
House by Ramiro Valdivia,
And Shopping Center, also by Ramiro Valdivia.
and the winner is. Hi.
This is like a Hogwarts letter. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh!
Wait, oh. Shopping Center by Ramiro Valdivia. I got too excited over there.
Thank you so much for this award. It means a lot. I mean, it's a really great feeling to know people like your work, and I want to thank my friends who helped me out, gave me ideas on how to make my projects better. Mr. Farley, he really helped me out a lot, and especially my mom. You know, she helped me out too. She told me if it looked nice or not, and thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Now to present Best Media Project created for an English class, we have Anthony Hernandez and Eric Haitonen.
I'm Anthony Hernandez.
And I'm Eric Haitonen.
And the nominees for the Best Media Project for English are
Tegan bakes, and she really does, and it's delicious.
And now the nominees for Best Media Project are Butterfly by Armaine Dizon,
I Am Ultimate by Eric Aitonen,
Layers by Quetzali Ramirez, Ruby Ramirez, and Haley Parker,
and Where I'm From by Philip Stanley and Dakota Lynn. And the winner is
Layers by Quetzali Ramirez, Ruby Ramirez, and Haley Parker.
Just like the ocean, we have layers. Further down, the deeper and darker it gets. First layer, the surface. The warmest layer, kissed by the sun, closest to the outside world. This is what everyone sees. And here, you see my surface. Dark brown eyes, which have been hidden behind glasses since I can remember. A smile that didn't come cheap. Pierced ears, with a second one on my right, that is often hidden by the waves of brown locks with occasional streaks of artificial blonde. My favorite pair of shoes and a t-shirt. This is the image people see, though this isn't all of me, merely just exploring the surface. Second layer, the things that lie just beneath the surface, like the things I love most, starting with the sunshine of my life, Ruby, Diego, my parents, and my closest friend, whose friendship I treasure. Then, there are all the small things, like the smell of old books, my collection of mugs, the variety of tea boxes I keep piled on the kitchen counter, and the way a memory can be captured in an instant. That seems to be the only part people get to see. They don't realize that there's much more. Third layer, the deepest part, invisible to most, and very few are willing to uncover. People don't want to sift through the outer layers to discover the beauty that lies within. It's often forgotten because they tend to settle for what's on the very top. So this layer, it stays this way. Dark and hidden.
Thank you very much. This video actually means a lot to me. It's kind of one of the, I mean, I didn't, oh, wait. Okay, now it's over. Yeah, this actually, I didn't make too many projects this year, but the ones that I did, I put a lot of effort into, and I definitely could not have made it without, Eric Hightonen. You helped me kind of reword my voiceover, so thank you very much. Sarah, you definitely helped me with that too. Love you too. Haley helped me a lot with the lighting, and I mean, I can't do it all on my own. My sister is the biggest part of this. She's the biggest part of this because she starved herself from lunch so I could get that shot before the sun went down. So thank you, Rui. I love you. And thank you again.
Thank you, everyone. I'm not in SLAM, but I'm glad to be. Oh, I'm going to be in SLAM, but it's great to win.
We just made history.
Yeah, SLAMMY. Yes, this is amazing, and I did starve myself in order to film this, but it was worth it. Thank you. So yeah, I was kind of just there, and she was like, "Hey, Haley, can you do the lights for me?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" So I honestly don't feel like I deserve it. They definitely deserve it because literally I just. Thank you. Okay, but yeah, and I even read Q the first time she did it. I was sitting out in the window, doing equipment, and she was like, "I hate this stupid thing." And I was like, "Oh, let me read it," and it was really awesome. And then I was like, "Wow, I suck at writing. You're awesome. So keep doing it." Yeah. So love you, Q.
Last thing. Thanks, Mother and Father, for the beautiful footage of when I was a baby. Okay, bye, I'm done.
Yes, that was history. She's the first student who hasn't even started in slam yet to win a SLAMMY. So that's pretty good. And she isn't slam. Okay, to present the best project for social science, Antonio Jones and Daryl Durham.
Hello, everybody. I'm Daryl.
And I didn't win.
Here are the nominees for Best Media Project for Social Science.
Failure to Indict, Maggie Jonas, Devin Proctor, and Jasmine Smith-Torres.
And Fear of Deportation by Jani Soto. And the winner is Failure to Indict, Maggie Jonas, Jasmine Smith-Torres, and Devin Proctor.
This way. The promise to like.
Do you see anybody hitting you? Do you see anybody hitting you?
Do I have a weapon?
Nobody's hitting
You just hit me in the ribcage, bro.
As some of you may have heard, there was a decision that came out today by a grand jury not to indict police officers who had interacted with an individual named Eric Garner in New York City, all of which was caught on videotape and speaks to the larger issues that we've been talking about now for the last week, the last month, the last year, and sadly, for decades. And that is the concern on the part of too many minority communities that law enforcement is not working with them and dealing with them in a fair way.
Communities that are protesting believe that these aren't just isolated experiences, but they are an illustration of institutional and systemic issues. And even though a grand jury was held, and even though all the procedures may have been followed, I think unconsciously there's a lot of our experience day to day that has to do with race, and I don't think that that could have been escaped.
The United States is currently experiencing a period of social turmoil unseen since the civil rights movement of the 1960s. These protests started on August 9th when Officer Darren Wilson of the Ferguson Police Department shot and killed an unarmed black teenage boy named Michael Brown. The lack of retribution for the officer's actions led to citywide protests. Although Wilson stood trial before a grand jury with only the loose claim of self-defense, the jury, a majority white, decided not to indict him. Then, only a few days later, video footage circulated the internet of a Staten Island police officer killing a black man, Eric Garner, by putting him in a legal chokehold until he suffocated. This man, Officer Daniel Pantaleo, stood before a grand jury but was not indicted. Garner's last words, "I can't breathe," became the slogan of a movement. Protesters filled the streets chanting, "We can't breathe, no justice, no peace," and Black Lives Matter. These peaceful social justice warriors were tear-gassed, arrested, and beaten by police officers for expressing their First Amendment right. But violent reactions from police have only sparked the fire of the revolution that has now spread from a small town in Missouri throughout the nation. There have been a plethora of protests and demonstrations of nonviolent civil disobedience, including people stopping freeways, chaining themselves to BART trains, and assembling in masses of over 1,500 people. This turnout highlights how people of the Bay Area, especially high school and college students, are directly affected by police discrimination and are willing to risk arrest and assault for the betterment of society.
I always find it ironic that this country was founded on particular principles and that are now being limited. And I feel like the right to assemble is such a core right that influenced the formation of this country, and now, because of, you can call it public safety. People value public safety. People value personal property. People, they're justifying limitations on the right to assemble using public safety. However, it may also be just a ruse in order to protect the status quo. The status quo being the way things are running, because when things run just like the way they've always been running, things stay smooth for people in power. Power structures are allowed to remain. And who wants to give up their power? Increasingly, police are becoming more militarized. San Leandro Police itself want to purchase a huge militarized medevac vehicle. And I think that when you have a protest or when you have an assembly and the police show up with in assault gear with that kind of vehicle or vehicles like that, I think it puts everyone on high alert.
There's also no excuse for police to use excessive force against peaceful protests or to throw protesters in jail for lawfully exercising their First Amendment rights. And here in the United States of America, police should not be bullying or arresting journalists who are just trying to do their jobs and report to the American people on what they see on the ground.
We have a right to hold them accountable because a badge is not a license to kill, and it's not a license to beat students either.
They're ready for tear gas.
They told me that they want a community that's healthy and happy and safe. They want their streets to be free from intimidation and fear. They told me they want peace, they want truth, and they want to be treated with respect. Today, my message to the people of Ferguson is that these voices have been heard.
First off, I'd like to thank the Academy and everybody who gave us this award. But most importantly, I want to bring up the issue that was discussed in the film. The failure to indict police officers as well as the brutal beatings of peaceful protesters is still a problem going on today, right now. There are a wide range of protests going on in the South right now. And I think that we all need to recognize that these aren't problems that are going to go away unless we take action to do so. I'd like to thank Maggie and Jasmine for really putting in a lot of work on this project. You guys really made this project what it is. I kind of just did the voiceovers, some basic research, stuff like that. But yeah, the real topic here isn't the SLAMMY, it's the topic discussed.
I just want to say thank you to Devin and Maggie. We all worked together on it. I mostly did researching for different footage and stuff. It's a very heavy topic, something that we must always all be aware of at all times, that there are things like there are injustices happening across this country today, even though they seem like injustices that should have stopped taking place over 50 years ago. And we just need to be aware that those things are happening in our country today.
I don't know about you, but I still get chills every time I see the videos from the people protesting. Just the bravery and courage it takes for them to go out there and stand up for something that they believe in is something I think we can all really learn from. Because like Devin and Jasmine said, these problems they haven't gone away yet. People are still, every week, every day it almost seems, someone is killed by a police officer for what seems like no reason. And it's not going to get better unless we have the bravery, like the people in the video, if we have the bravery to go out and to make a change, because we are the change. Thank you.
Lastly, I want to thank Tobin for assigning this project because it really inspired us to come up with an issue that we were passionate about, and without that kind of passion, I don't think that we would have had a film that was like this.
To present Best Slideshow Presentation of photos are Sonia Ork and Isabel Tran.
Hi, I'm Sonia.
Hi, I'm Isabel.
And the nominees for Best Photo Slideshow Presentation are
No Unity by Lily G.
Typography by Maggie Jonas.
Raw by Rafael Castro.
The Deeper You Go by Philip Stanley and Dakota Lynn.
And the winner is Raw by Rafael Castro.
I'd like to thank the Academy for giving me the opportunity to make a project like this. If it wasn't for SLAM, I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't be here right now. So, you know, I'd really like to thank all of you guys, because coming in my freshman year, I didn't really know anyone, and SLAM gave me a home, and that really gave me a chance to express myself through projects like these. And more than anything, I'd like to thank my parents for buying the equipment to, you know, make these kind of pictures and record that music, because I also made the music for that. And I give a shout out to Diego for being here. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Rafael playing the guitar as well, so he's multi-talented. To present the Joel Ramirez Award for Best Comedy, we have Quetzali Ramirez and Sarah Wilson.
Okay, I'm Sarah Wilson. And I'm Quetzali Ramirez. And these are the nominees for the Joel Ramirez Award for Best Comedy. Good Morning by Melissa Cabrera, Isabel Nario, and Tina Nguyen.
A Game Without Rules by Anthony Hernandez, Eric Hightonen, Kevin Nelson, and Mark Hernandez.
The Bay by Haley Parker, Tegan Lamb, Eugene Lakatis, and Julia Jacome.
Unlucky by Philip Stanley, Devin Proctor, Dakota Lynn, Trevor Ortiz, and Evan Stanley.
Ketchup Blanket by Holden Gilbert, Kaylin Rodriguez, Josh McClinton, Johnny Hernandez, and Henry Bedar. And the winner is... Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Unlucky.
Gosh, that essay took forever. Just in time for lunch, too. This is ridiculous.
Doing that 5-page essay that's due 7th?
Yep. Again.
Again? Did you lose it?
No, it blew up in a burst of magical energy made by some supernatural being.
Nice.
Hey, you, stop that!
Oh, you were serious.
Take it easy, laddie. I ain't here to hurt you. Take a seat. So I hear you've been taking a real beating in the bum from...
Whoa, could you word that differently?
Getting creamed on by. Getting bent over the bar by.
You know what? Never mind. Who's trying to ruin my life?
Me brother. You be a magical lad who loves to make all your lives a living hell. You may know him better as... Rumpelstiltskin.
Great. I'm being attacked by a baby eater.
Aye, watch your tongue. Only we can call brethren those words.
Sorry, I'm just so frustrated.
Well, if he begin you any trouble now, just take this here charm. And next time you see him, just give him a good shaking.
Dude. Phrasing.
'Tis no concern of mine. Till we meet again.
Baby eater.
What you say?
Nothing. Let's do this.
Whoa. And don't be telling your friends.
What are you doing here?
Oh, just protecting me Lucky Charms?
Phrasing.
We both know that's not true. Now why don't you run on home to Mummy, Patrick?
Be that how you talk to your big brother, Rumpy?
Don't call me Rumpy.
Family reunions must be fun for you two.
It'd be complicated.
You better get off my back, Patty, or I'll make you wish those snakes came back to Ireland.
Use this when I say.
All right now, just like your pappy taught ya. There you go, laddie. But now it'll be my turn.
Wash your stick every once in a while.
you doing?
I thought you wanted me to beat him in the head.
What? No. It's for be putting on the old wrists, not for banging him over the head with. I guess that got the job done. You're gonna be having a long, heartfelt conversation with Mummy, laddie. And don't you worry, I'm gonna take him far away where he can't play around with little boys anymore.
I guess.
Well, wait.
Do you think you could use your magic to restore my essay?
Oh, of course, laddie.
Wow, thanks.
Well, that was weird.
Baby eaters.
I still be hearing you. First off, I'd like to thank the Academy.
I'd like to thank my mom, if not just for this film, but for her help all year. She was actually in another film that didn't quite make it here because there's no horror category this year. I'd also like to thank the whole group that's here, especially Trevor and Philip. Trevor put in unexplainable amounts of work into the special effects, like hours and hours and hours after school, like every day. Philip was the creative genius behind it. I kind of was just sitting there one day in December, actually, and we didn't even start filming till March, and he's like, Devin, do you want to play a leprechaun? And I was like, I guess I can do that for you. But it was just amazing working with Dakota and Evan and all of them. They're just a really funny group. A lot of improv went into this, and without just, I think if it was any other group besides this specific group of people, it would not have ended up as good as it is.
So apparently I wasn't shown this before now, so this is my first time seeing the final product. I guess it turned out well. That was pretty good. Good on you guys. Like Saxman, it was a lot of fun to be part of. The crew made it a lot more worth it than it would be without them. So thank you guys, and I don't know. Thanks to everybody else for existing. Thank you.
I think I just want to thank Philip Stanley for trusting in me, both in my acting as well as my ability to design soundboards and write the music for it. And I really thank you for putting your trust in me for these things, Philip. And shout out to my parents for always tolerating whenever I have to go out and shoot. They'll be like, you want to mow the lawn? And I'm like, sorry, I gotta go film. And thank you, Skylar. But no, seriously, thank you to my parents.
So first off, I just want to start by thanking Mr. Farley for showing me actually how to use After Effects to be able to do the special effects in this movie. And similarly to Devin, Philip just kind of came up to me one day and was like, so I have this idea about leprechauns, right? And so he just kind of told me generally what he wanted, and then just a few months later he was like, told me that he was shooting it, and he started feeding me the clips. And I just really want to thank Philip because him allowing me to work on this, it helped me, gave me points where I could use the skills that I had learned in SLAM using After Effects. So thank you for that, Philip.
So leprechauns, right? Yeah, anyway. I had an idea for a film, and I knew that I wanted to involve special effects. I didn't know who it was going to be about or what it was going to be about or who I would put in it. All I knew is I wanted special effects. And I wrote the script in one night after telling Dakota about it on a rant. I'm like, I got an idea. I know leprechauns, and then wrote that script. And I just asked the people I thought would be best. I'm like, Devin is a leprechaun, so he fits the role pretty well. Dakota's just incredibly talented. Evan is my brother. He's a hilarious guy. And Trevor's also talented, but in different respects to computer science and editing and special effects and all that. I'd also like to thank Max again for whenever I think of comedy, or whenever I think of movies, actually, I always think of Max. And I want to thank you for being with me on that one and adding your comedic flavor to the character in this film. Thank you, every single one of you. Thank you, everyone of you out there, and thank you, Mommy.
I know this is the second time I've done this, but I just want to thank all of you for laughing at our jokes that were aimed towards 12-year-old boys. Thanks.
I think 12 is generous. To present the Don Valadez Award for Best Documentary, at least one of our winners for documentary last year, Kirsten Garson, and also Mimi Pham.
Hi, I'm Mimi. And I'm Kirsten. And these are the nominees for the Don Valadez Award for Best Documentary.
Greenway by Cindy Kai and Kim Ayala.
Club Rainbow by Jamie Gladney Presley, Jessica Utzler, Vanessa Paleo, Armaine Dizon, Jasmine True, Allegra Davidson, Dorothy Johnson, Emily Appleby, and Elena Roanhorse.
Cooking Club by Donovan Harris, Eugene Lacadis, Tegan Lamb, and Isabel Nario.
And Sled by Devin Proctor and Philip Stanley.
And the winner is...
Club Rainbow by Jamie Gladney Presley, Vanessa Paleo, Emily Appleby, Allegra Davidson, Jasmine Chu, Dorothy Johnson, Elena Roarhorse, Jessica Utzler, and Amanda.
For their 2015 Season of Service project, Club Rainbow began a campaign to educate our classmates on gender. We followed them through the process of planning, creating, filming, and presenting, and even took part in the project ourselves. We were there every step of the way because we are also members of the club. We started by attending meetings and soon began planning pieces of media to assist in their project. As the project progressed, we became closer to the club advisor, Ms. Livson.
Well, I'm the advisor for Club Rainbow. I've been the advisor for Club Rainbow for 10 years now. This year, Club Rainbow has created an amazing video about gender diversity. They're going to present this video and talk to the entire faculty at a faculty meeting and go to classrooms to present their video. The Season of Service project is extraordinary. The students have been working so hard focusing on gender diversity. They've made an incredible video, have been working on their presentations. I am overwhelmed by their professionalism and their courage to bring this very serious topic to the school. I think the video is overwhelming. I think it's emotional. And I think it's a tough topic. I think it'll rake open people's minds and ideas about what gender is and how we, especially as adults, put gender in a box and close the lid on it. It's a video that will shift people's perception and their judgment and their assumptions about gender and about all the students here at this school.
While the club filmed their video, we made posters and a small PSA to advocate for their project. We asked students and teachers various questions about gender identity in order to demonstrate the need for gender education in our school.
What is gender?
Your body parts? I don't know. It's the parts you have, right?
I don't know.
No, I can't. I don't think I'm ready for this interview. I don't think I'm the right person. I don't know.
Gender is male or female. Your sex?
For me, I think it identifies who you are on the outside.
I guess it's whatever you associate by.
We also attended the filming of Club Rainbow's Season of Service video, which will be shown in classroom presentations. Using name tags, they showed that people's identities might not always be what you see.
I am who I am. I define me.
The club also created informational pamphlets that sparked much discussion about gender. They passed them out in classrooms and to the public. Once all of the club's videos were done, it was time to prepare for presentations. First, Club Rainbow presented at a faculty meeting. Classroom presentations soon followed.
And a lot of you are probably thinking, what can I do about this? How can I help my students? What you can do is start talking to your students. Ask them, what are your pronouns? What would you like to use? Not talk to them about hate language, how you wouldn't accept that in your classroom, and listen out for it because it is a huge issue, and transgender teens are often bullied in classroom and they are silenced by their peers.
As we neared the end of the project, we sat down with the producers to discuss the experience.
Well, I think the project has gone great. I think it's a success, and I'm really proud of what we've done for the club and the school so far. So, yeah.
And I also think that it's not just educational, but it caused a lot of spark and a lot of talk. People are asking questions about what this is. People are asking questions about stuff they've never heard about, and I think it's good because we're bringing something new to the table, and I think people are really enjoying it and are really interested in what we have to say and have to offer.
A lot of people have been really curious. I think we've really taught them a lot. We've given them a chance to talk about things that they haven't thought of or haven't felt comfortable discussing before. And I feel like we've taught a lot of people a lot of things.
And I feel like this is a turning point for many of the staff and students here at San Leandro High School.
We have a Tumblr that we're planning to continue updating, spreadinggenderinfo.tumblr.com. We also want to continue spreading education and whatnot, maybe work with the school a bit more, see what else we can do.
Yeah, definitely maybe even, talk to the district, maybe, start talking to teachers and parents and, educating, not just our school, but the community surrounding our school and, making it a safer place for people who are not, binary male and female.
And I hope not just people in San Leandro High get to see and experience it, and I hope that it spreads throughout other schools across the country and spreads to other staff across the country,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be very meaningful to us. As much as we have the power to control the community here at San Leandro High School, we just hope that other schools across the nation reach our message.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Armaine.
I'm Jessica.
And
we are the producers of I Am Who I Am, not Who You Think I Am.
For more information, please visit spreadinggenderinfo.tumblr.com. In memory of
Well, hi, my name is Jamie, and this whole project was a season of service project, and it was such an honor to be a part of something this big and reach so many people. I really want to thank Ms. Lifson, Hargrave, everybody who really put a lot of work into season of service, all of the other clubs as well. And it makes me feel so happy that, our documentary was chosen because as a queer Black woman of color, I think this is so important to talk about gender and things from the LGBT community, and it was such an honor to be a producer on this project and also work with so many fabulous people, so thank you.
I want to thank everyone who was involved because there was a lot of people necessary to make this possible. I specifically want to thank Jamie for getting me to go to Club Rainbow meetings actually more regularly because I've been a member for years, but this is the first year I've really been involved. I
I also want to thank my partner, Sanford Fells, for really getting me more passionate about this particular topic and encouraging me when I felt like this was really overwhelming. So thank you, everyone else, too.
I'd like to thank my friend of 13 years, Jessica Utzler, for making this video possible. I'd like to thank my mom for everything. And if my homophobic dad ever sees this, you're welcome.
I just want to say thank you to SLAM for giving us the opportunity to make this video. And I wanted to say thank you to the whole school, to all the staff who gave us the opportunity to speak our voices and to say what we had to say. But most importantly, I'd like to thank my crazy, dysfunctional family. Like, even though sometimes we're a little cuckoo here and there, like, I think that we all make a great team, and I want to say thank you guys. I love all of you, and these last 4 years of high school with you guys are so amazing, and I'm sad to leave you guys, and you guys really are my family, and each and every one of you will hold a special place in my heart, so thank you.
So I just wanted to say thank you for all the extras and the people we interviewed for all the videos we did. And I want to say a special thank you to Armaine for being my editing partner onto the videos. Thank you.
I really don't have much to say. This is my first Slammy, but I completely forgot my voice was in that video. Like 5 times, so I'm sorry.
Hi, first thing is your apology is accepted for misspelling my name. There is no E at the end, but that is okay. I will still accept it. And I want to thank my sister. She's in the crowd somewhere over there. Probably without her, I probably wouldn't be in SLAM. She loves all the teachers here, and she got me here myself. So, and I want to thank all these people. They're beautiful. They're wonderful. I love them. Thank you.
I'd like to say thank you to all my friends here and my parents, of course, and all the SLAM teachers for just being wonderful.
That's a lot of people. Okay. It's great. It's fabulous. I love it. Okay, to present Best Experimental Video are Elena Ronhorst and Cooper Ferreira.
Hi, my name is Elena,
My name is Cooper.
and the nominees for Best Experimental Video are
Weird Dreams by Melissa Cabrera and Tina Nguyen.
Warm Memories by Jessica Utzler,
Why Won't It Stop by Jamie Gladley Presley and Jessica Utzler.
Experimental by Julia Miller,
And Mommy's Poem by Philip Stanley, Devin Proctor, Dakota Lynn, Quetzali Ramirez, and Isabel Nario.
and the winner is, come on,
Oh no.
Warm Memories by Jessica Utzler. Woo!
I think Mom was working nights, and Grandma, I think, went to the movies. And if I remember right, she fell asleep at the drive-in. So we didn't see her till about 9 o'clock the next morning anyway.
It's embarrassing. All of my friends' moms are picking them up at, soccer practice or driving them to baseball practice, but my mom is, naked in the jungle eating tarantulas.
Ken and Yarima went back alone, and Yarima said she wanted to stay.
We lived on 5 acres, so it was really easy to, for the parents to forget you're there.
It's pretty neat to think that I'm taking the same trip that my father took decades ago.
My dad said that when he talked to her, she sounded almost filmy, as though she were barely here at all anymore.
So we're walking
go in a few other classrooms. We find the electrical room in the principal's office, which the door had been off its hinges for no apparent reason.
I screamed bloody murder, and I turned around running for the house. Apparently I did it with so much conviction that my uncle turned around to see what was behind him, and even though he didn't see anything in the dark, he screamed, dropped the flashlight, and ran too.
He wondered if maybe she had called him and she was already gone.
I would really like to thank all my friends that were in SLAM before I was, specifically Cooper, as he won't let me forget. He's the reason why I went to the SLAMMYs last year, which is ultimately what made me really want to join. Considering that was really my main motivation for joining, it means so much to me to actually win things this year. Thank you to all the teachers and to my family who drove me around to get a lot of that footage. Thank you.
To present the best narrative video, Victor Elizondo and Marissa Flores.
Hi, I'm Marissa.
I'm Victor. Oh, and the nominees for Best Narrated Video are
Bad Blood by Anthony Hernandez, Eric Hightonen, Kevin Nelson, and Mark Hernandez.
The Endless Cycle by Julia Miller, Henry Bedard, Holden Gilbert, Joshua McClinton, and Jonathan Hernandez.
These Last Minutes by Mateo Mock.
And the winner is... Oh my god.
I can't open this.
It's super glue. The Endless Cycle.
By Henry Bedard, Julia Miller, Holden Gilbert, Josh McClinton, and Jonathan Hernandez.
What was he doing here?
He's in my history class.
You know how pathetic you look?
What?
When you try to flirt with guys like that?
I wasn't. He was just helping me.
Yeah, well, it makes sense if you respect me a little bit more. You make me look like an idiot.
I do respect you.
No, you don't. I told you I don't want you messing around with other guys without me around. You're lucky I haven't broken up with you yet. Nice outfit. You look like a whore.
I'm sorry. I'll go change.
God, you embarrass me so much. You know how lucky you are that I'm with you, right?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to look nice for you.
For me? God, you do this every week. You say you're gonna change and then you just dress like a slut all over again. I'm sorry. That was mean. Come on. You have something special. You're the only one that gets me, remember? I'm the only one that gets you.
Baby, please. Not now, okay?
This is what we both want.
He's just gotten a lot more invested in our relationship lately. Like, he calls me all the time, and I know he's just insecure, but I still get scared he'll leave me. Like, he's so cute, and I'm really happy we're together, you know? But, I don't know, he just gets so mad lately.
What do you mean by invested?
Like, he just gets really jealous. Like, even though there's nothing to be jealous about, like, he says I flirt with other guys, but I don't. Like, he's just making it up. He's just really passionate.
You know that's not a good thing, right? He should trust you. Like, it's more his fault than yours. And I've noticed he doesn't really like you being around me.
No, he doesn't like any of my friends. It's not just you. But I don't know. He's a good boyfriend, though. It's just that he's going through a lot. Like, he's really stressed out, and I know he doesn't mean to take it out on me, but I don't know. He's just angry, you know? But I know it's not at me, so.
Has he ever hit you? This is serious. This isn't excusable. The way he's treating you is not right. You should break up with him.
I know it isn't, but I tried to break up with him once, and he swore that he'd kill himself. But I think about it.
You want a what?
No, I just feel like we should take a break. It's not you, it's just that I have a lot going on at school right now.
A break? What, so you can have time to tell all your friends how I am? Or hook up with every guy in the school?
It's not like that. It's just, you're so different than when we first started dating.
Oh, you are full of shit. You can't break up with me, okay? All I have is you. We are in love, remember? Get up. Get up! God! God, get up! You're okay! You can't break up with me, okay? All I have is you. We are in love, remember? I need you!
You're right. I'm sorry. We should be together. I love you.
Okay, first I'd like to thank my mom. She works for Building Futures for Women and Children. They really helped us, and also I just want to say that a lot of people think that abusive relationships, you can just like break up with them and it'll be over, but it's way more complicated than that. And if you want to know more information, you can go to loveisrespect.org. So, thanks.
Yeah, I want to thank my parents too. This was really kind of a taboo subject to speak out about, but if you know anyone or even suspect anything, like friends, family, just reach out to them, and it's gonna be hard, but just trust me, like keep going, okay? And just don't give up on them.
So yeah, thank you to the people that helped, and I honestly wasn't expecting this at all. Sorry for the audio. It was fine. It was good. It was a good video. Thank you.
Shout out to Hargrave for the glasses, and thanks for Henry for inviting me on the project.
Wow. Really nervous. I wasn't expecting this. We put in a lot of hours into this project, and I really want to thank Henry's mom again for letting us be part of the group. And yeah, thank you.
To present the award for Best Acting, Maya Ramirez and Jericho Cooper.
my name's Jericho,
And I'm Maya.
and these are the nominees for the Best Acting.
Devin Proctor in Unlucky.
Eric Hightonen, Anthony Hernandez, and Kevin Nelson in A Game Without Rules.
Eric Hightonen and Kevin Nelson in Bad Blood.
And lastly, Julia Miller and Henry Bedard in The Endless Cycle.
And
The winner is Endless Cycle by Henry Bedard and Julia Miller.
We are in love, remember? Get up. Get up! God! God, get up! You're okay!
Hi, I'm Chen, and I honestly was not expecting this because all the photos you see here, they were amazing. And I'd like to thank Roxy. We were filming Elastic Heart, and afterward had a little photo shoot, and we were just like, oh, let's just submit this for the SLAMMYs, and oh my gosh, I just won. And I'd like to thank Hargrave. Last year, we focused a lot on photography and critiquing, and we learned like everything, editing. Yeah, thank you.
First off, I'd like to thank my AP art teacher, Miss Brown, because she's the reason I had the chance to, be really good at photography, and obviously to Hargrave for my humble beginnings in photography. He taught me all the basics, and that's the reason I am where I am today. I'd also like to give a shout out to Devin for making that backpacking trip possible. That's where that picture was taken at Lost Coast up north. And when they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, it's not a joke. It sounds cliche, but it's the truth. And pictures can't talk, but they're not trying to mimic mimes. They're just capturing a moment in time, and they're not worth anything. They're not worth a dime unless you make it worth it. Excuse the rhyme.
I gotta say, one of the things I love about my job and being in this academy is watching these kids when they were little sophomores become these like cool human beings that are not like little dorky Raphael becoming so cool and awesome. I'm sorry, but it's true. You know that's true. But I love him. This is so cute. Okay. Okay. To present the best award for best project in the service of SLAM or the community are Jessica Reining and Julia Miller.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm Julia. And the nominees for Best Project for Service of SLAM or Community are
SLAM Recruitment 2015 by Kirsten Garson.
Season of Service Assembly 2015, also by Kirsten Garson.
SLAM Photo Booths Photos by Tegan Lamb, Eugene Lacadis, and Isabel Nario.
And Club Rainbow by Jamie Gladney Presley, Jessica Utzler, Vanessa Pelayo, Armand Dizon, Jasmine True, Allegra Davidson, Dorothy Johnson, Emily Appleby, and Elena Roanhorse. And the winner is SLAM Recruitment by Kirsten Garson.
The San Leandro Academy for Multimedia, also known as SLAM, is an academy that teaches you to use digital media to express yourself. We believe that media is one of the most powerful forms of communication, entertainment, and artistic expression in the world today. In SLAM, you learn to say what you mean through images and sound. We learn the skills to take better pictures, how to animate, video, and create special effects. Media skills are valuable if you want to be a media artist of any kind or whatever profession you choose. The world is a visual place, and we teach you to master that world.
Hi. Miss Farley, I'm too short. So I can. Okay. I didn't expect to win this award because, as you saw, Club Rainbow put out a really good video. Eugene and Tegan, and I believe the rest of leadership, they did really good work with the photo booth pictures. Shout out to Carlos, though, because he's the reason why I'm really in SLAM. Thank you to the SLAM teachers for teaching me everything. Yes, even you, Miss Sinnott. And shout out to my mom because she came tonight. So, yeah, thank you.
This is our last Slammy of the evening before we honor our seniors. To present Best Social Message, Angelica Simswanko and Camille Simswanko.
Hello, I am the bigger Simswanko.
And I'm the littler Simswanko, but I'm older.
The nominees for Best Social Message are
Wither and Wayne by Jericho Cooper, Mateo Mock, Kayla Rodriguez, Camille Simswanko, Maya Ramirez, and Yolanda Torres Barrero.
Butterfly by Armaine Dizon.
Inside Out by Armaine Dizon.
Club Rainbow by Jamie Gladney Presley, Jessica Utzler, Vanessa Pelayo, Armaine Dizon, Jasmine True, Allegra Davidson, Dorothy Johnson, Emily Appleby, and Elena Roanhorse.
And Mommy's Poem by Philip Stanley, Devin Proctor, Dakota Lynn, Quetzali Ramirez, and Isabel Nario.
And
the
winner
is...
Open it already.
Wither and Wayne by Mateo Mock, Jericho Cooper, Camille Simswanko, Kayla Rodriguez, and Maya Ramirez, and Yolanda Torres Barrero.
I am so weary. So weary. I have to be calm, collected, and obedient. And I realized I didn't need them. This isn't me.
you show me something? It's up to you. Rape is a choice.
On my own. Maybe someday.
Hello, good evening. I'd like to thank my mother because she always drives me to all my shoots. She helps me out with my, my needs whenever I need to stay up late or stay at school late to edit and whatnot. I'd also like to thank my group. This is my season of service group, Kayla, Maya, Camille, Teo, and Yolanda. They were very helpful throughout the process. There's so many people that I want to thank. There are all these strangers that I pulled out from the hallways, and I was like, hey, you want to be in a film? And they were like, sure. So, and other helpful people with the makeup and whatnot. I'd especially like to thank two people in particular. Teo, because he is such an amazing person. He constructed the audio, the music for this. I just told him at this point I want sad. At this point I want mad, and he just played it. And he did a lot of the camera work. And as an artist, as people in SLAM, you have this idea in your head, and you're like, I don't think it'll come out right. But with his help, it came out the way I thought I wanted it to be. And secondly, I'd like to thank Lily. She's not here tonight, but she's an amazing actress, and she really made this film, better what it was, And I'd like to thank the rest of you for being so helpful and great.
Pretty good. I like it. I want to thank Jericho for having lots of great ideas and roping me in on them most of the time. Teo for being good at playing music. And Hargrave for teaching me the lights up there for the video. Thank you.
Didn't think I would be presenting my own award, but this is cool. This is very cool. Thank you to everyone who made this possible. And thank you, Jericho, for your great ideas. I always love working with you, and it's been a pleasure. I'm glad we get to rule this academy next year together. And I'd also like to thank Lily, even though she's not here. She's an amazing, amazing actress, and it was so amazing working with her. And I'd like to thank my mom for being here. I love you, Mom. Thanks.
Oh, this is so low. Okay. I'd like to say thank you to Camille and Jericho who asked me to work on their project. And I don't know, thank you to everyone who helped. It was really fun.
So even though I didn't contribute as much as everyone else, only a dress, a mirror, and some lines, it was really amazing and inspirational working with everyone and learning so much. I want to thank you all. Oh, and my parents for being my parents. Thank you.
I have a lot of people to thank. Ruth, my piano teacher, she's very nice. Jericho for being a visionary. Lily, she is an amazing person, and you guys should all watch the bloopers because they're hilarious. And Lily's being Lily. And everyone that helped contribute to making this film possible. So, thank you.
We have had, in general, all our students are great, but our sophomores have been such great contributors this year, and I just wanted to say that because they have been. We are going to honor our seniors. So we're first going to show the film. I don't know what that is. Okay, great.
say goodbye? No, I don't want to say goodbye. No, no.
I can do an interview right now.
I just have to look for them.
Oh,
I have some videos too.
Hello. So SLAM is a wonderful place, and Glenn here loves SLAM as well, along with Queso and Sarah and Isabel. Let's go around the room conducting interviews with other people. Okay. Anthony. There's no better academy other than SLAM. Sorry business, sorry social justice, but ain't got nothing on SLAM. I just like to thank all the teachers for being there for me, and they were definitely there for everyone else. I'd like to think of that. So yeah.
I really fell in love with making movies and really acting, and Mr. Farley really helped bring that out in me during sophomore year. He showed me through his helpfulness with both his athletics and how he combined media and athletics, and I really wanted to do that as well, and just combine the two of them. So he was really an inspiration to me.
Hargrave definitely taught me about being prompt and being on time with projects and my life and everything in general. Hargrave's on point with everything. I love you, Hargrave.
Mr. Tobin, testing first, testing grades.
Thank you, Tobin, for having debates with me and not hating me. Because we may have very different views, but you helped me formulate my own views and show me the counter side of that.
Mrs. Farley, I will miss you. You are my white mom.
But Mr. and Mrs. Farley, Miss Farley, you've helped me through a lot, and you've helped me with my writer's block and believing in myself and not thinking that I can do better. You believe in me.
You were there to let me hang out with you at lunchtime
when we had no friends.
Miss Senate, thank you for always. You made my English literature or whatever better. I actually enjoyed reading books in your class. That's a first, because I never really enjoyed reading books.
SLAM has really taught me to be a more mature person and really learn how to work well with other people. I'm really going to miss all the teachers and just being around such incredible people.
It's sad that we were here for 3 years and then now we're leaving. It's kind of like leaving a big family, by the side. It's sad.
I know it's going to be hard moving on from this, but I'm just glad that I was able to join SLAM and was able to put my idea of going into film more concrete.
I don't know, it's funny. Sophomores every year, they're unknown people. There's a bunch of new students and you don't know them. But with you guys, they're all grown up all of a sudden. From sophomores to seniors, you definitely become young adults rather than just kids. And a lot of you change in a lot of ways that is just unpredictable.
Overall, just in general, I love watching the kids grow over the 3 years that they're with us. And sometimes when you look back at a picture of them when they were sophomores, it's really crazy. You don't really think much about it. And then when you see them when they're seniors, picture comparing them, it's crazy because they do grow a lot. And I am really going to miss
Hi. Okay. This year's seniors, quite a group. They are fun, and they're super smart, and they're loud, and they're a little weird sometimes. And I love them, and they have been so kind and welcoming me into their SLAM family with open arms.
You always wonder as a teacher if you're doing anything, if you're helping at all, and I look at certainly, good portion of the senior class, and there's really great things happening, which means that they're thinking more about how their creativity fits within their worldview. And
okay, ready? Okay, to the graduating class of 2015, I offer you the following words of advice and hopefully inspiration. You will all be missed terribly, that you are incredible young people that you are amazing in every way and that you can fulfill any dream that you have as long as you have a goal and as long as you have a plan. It has been a privilege and a pleasure to be your teacher. I'm incredibly happy and proud of all of you. Congratulations on your coming graduation. I love you very much. And when I say, I look forward to seeing you come back, in your case, I really mean it. Sometimes we don't, but you guys are always welcome. And we would always love to see any and all of you as much as possible.
My 2 years in SLAM have taught me 3 very important things. 1, date people in your academy at your own risk. 2, The Grapes of Wrath is the greatest book you will ever read. And 3, it's pronounced salmon, not salmon.
Eugene, we have to film our senior goodbye.
Go away!
We have to do it.
No!
What now?
Go away! I don't miss anyone! What's happening?
As our seniors are coming up, I just want to acknowledge my colleagues.
It's been a long
I'll do it in a minute.
without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
I think Kurt's taking it.
All right. So everybody, thank you for coming.
Yeah. Can I get you be quiet? Okay. Can you? Okay. Is it on? Okay. Good. Everybody, I just want to say that I want to thank again Dustin Brown for helping us. Mr. Farley in the back is running the show. Good job with the DVD. Good job. Mr. Tobin, you're awesome. Mr. Hargrave, Miss Sennett, who doesn't like to be up here, but I'm saying her name right now. Mr. Knudsen is our wonderful counselor. Stand up. Stand up. Thank you. And anyone else in the audience who I've missed, all of our alumni, are you here? And everyone else, I hope you've had an enjoyable evening. It's been wonderful having all these kids, and I wish you all luck in the future. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Appreciate it. Will you stop? I am doing this fine. Okay. Thanks for coming. It's been a long night, but you're awesome. Thanks. You did a great job.
Bye, I'll never have you again. Why? Well, yeah, but only because you have to send my yearbook. Oh, is there a picnic or something? Yeah. Was she not invited again?
Yes, no, they did.
I have. What do we do? Where's my phone? Where's my phone with my people? Where's my people? Where did they go? I don't want to be weird. Hi, my people. Where are you? Where did you go?
Holy cow.
There's one. Where's Patricia? Love you. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. Miss Farley. Thank you. Have fun next year. Thanks. I'm gonna stress levels to the max.
Oh my God, why is this picture there? Didn't work. That did not work. I'm just gonna put this yeah.
I hope you appreciate this. We spent an hour.
I cannot believe you put that picture on here. I hate you for that. I'm just saying.
Did you see the other ones? You have to look at the other ones.
I have.
Put this up in your room.
Oh dear God.
You have to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I made that.
Be safe.
I literally was like, where's my people at? You need entertainers, let me come here. Hi, Miss Farley.